Naririnig ba ako?
Yes po.
Asan yung mga camera natin? How about the others? Sino-sino ba yung mga naka-in ngayon? Christina, Fidela, Justin, Rodelyn. No? Asan na kaya yung iba? Well, anyway, hindi na natin sila antay. Magdi-discuss na ako. Okay, so today I'll be discussing brand boards. No? So here, after we discuss this, what you're going to do is you're going to create the same, no? Which is the brand boards, no? Yun din yung gagawin natin. So, di-discuss ko lang kung paano ginagawa si brand boards. Okay? So, first, no, let's try to define what is brand board, no? So, brand board is much more than a logo. Okay, so engaging Instagram posts or brand colors. A brand is our vision, our purpose, and our visual combined together. So, pag sinabi nating brand boards, no, um, when we say brand, no, it is referring to vision, purpose, okay, visual, lahat-lahat, no? Okay? Pagka pinagsama-sama natin 'yon, lahat 'yon, no? All the designs, the theme, no? Ang tawag doon is brand board. Okay, parang ano 'yan, palette, 'di ba? Let's say parang ano siya. It's a collection of different elements na ang ginagawa is for your product alone. Okay? Nandiyan yung logo, yung tagline, lahat-lahat nandiyan. Okay? Now, so if you work with a designer or a DIY, add your design, i-accept lang natin. Okay? You may be familiar with the brand board. A brand board is a quick reference guide for your brand visuals. The foundation of brand board includes the following. Okay? Logo or yung watermarks. Okay? Logos or the watermarks, styled photography, signature patterns, graphic elements such as icons, buttons, illustrations, and also the tagline. Okay, mamaya, no, may example tayo. Mas maintindihan natin yan. Okay? Kasi, di ba, halimbawa sa isang company, like for example, ang school natin, Systems Plus College Foundation. Okay? Kapag ka nag-produce kami ng isang brochure, nag-produce kami ng isang digital picture in a website, tapos nakalagay dun yung Systems Plus College Foundation, meron siyang sinusunod na font type. Okay? So kasama yun sa brand boards nyo. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng nagka-qualify or to be unique, your company to be identified, lahat yun kasama dun sa brand boards. Okay? Now, how do we make brand boards? Okay? Paano nga ba? Tingnan natin so para mas makita. Now, how do we make a brand board? So, start with the basic. Okay, so do you have a logo to already a logo? So are you looking for 1 to 3 fonts to complete your visual branding guide? So do you want to add color palette? Are you starting from the scratch? These are the questions on how are you going to start with your brand board, no? So if you are starting from scratch with your brand design, you can follow the tips for developing your brand visual. Okay, so these are the quick tips. Ito, nasa baba, no? Okay, pero, okay, tignan muna natin to. So, quick tip muna before the different types of tips na meron. The number one thing to think about when creating your branding guide is to think about where your brand lives. Okay? Will you have a website? Okay? Kapag sinabing lives, saan siya magre-reside? No? Saan siya madalas makikita? Saan siya matatagpuan? No? So, ibig sabihin yun yung lives. Will you have a website? Kakaroon ka ba ng website equivalent? No? Will you have an Instagram? No? So usually, di ba, halimbawa, Systems Plus, meron siyang equivalent sa mga different social media platforms. So you're going to think of it then. No? What are the most important materials you use for marketing and everyday business? So kasama yan. No? So after you think about where your visual brand will appear, start the brand board process. Here are the steps I follow to make a brand board. Okay, so tignan natin. No? Ano ba itong mga steps na to? Okay. So yan, no? Ito mga ano lang to, example ng mga brand boards. These are not designs. No? Number one, gather inspiration and create a mood board. Ano ba yung mood board? No? So, first, you need a direction to your visuals. Are you going to go bright and bold, simple and minimalistic, pretty and girly, no? Adventurous and lighthearted? What are the words that define your brand? Where do you see your brand going to 2 to 5 years? How can you vision, drive visuals or your brand and communicate your messages to audience, no? So, i-brainstorm yun. Pero, dahil sa inyo, individual lang to, kasi activity to, so, mag-isa nyo lang. So, you are going to squeeze out, no, your idea on your own. Ay wala kayong ka-brainstorm. Ka-brainstorm nyo yung sarili nyo. No? So, gather similar images into a mood board to generate color palettes and visual style. Among the mood boards, drives the direction of your brand logo and additional graphic. It helps you simplify the look and the feel of your brand as you begin to design the logo. So, in creating a brand board, kulay muna. Hindi ka pwedeng diretso agad sa logo. No? Kulay muna. So, ano ba yung sinasabi? Ito, halimbawa, ito. Ayan. No? Halimbawa, ayan. These are the colors. Different color palettes na meron, no? Okay? So from here, pwede na siya gumawa ng logo. Halimbawa, dito lang magre-relay lahat ng designs mo. Okay? Lahat ng ano natin, dito lang siya iikot. Okay? Next. Choose your palette, no? So after selecting photos for your mood board, it becomes easy to select 2 to 5 colors, no? For your color palette. So you may use the tools like Adobe Color, Paletton, Color Lover, no? So sila yung ano. Actually pagka ginugel niyo naman 'yan, okay, marami namang lalabas diyan eh. Kasi gusto mo ng color palette for blue theme, no? For red theme, gold, no? Yung mga ganon. Meron yan, no? Meron yan. In Photoshop, if you are familiar with Cooler, no? Yun din, meron din yan. Actually, if you're going to, ako lang, Cooler. Ito. Okay, share ko lang. Yan. Yan. So these are the different palettes na meron. Actually, ayan o, yung sinasabi ko, Adobe Cooler to. Okay, so halimbawa, monochromatic, and no, different color palettes na pwede mo nang pagpilian. Split, complementary, compound, square, and so on. Madami yan actually. These are just example. No? Example lang to. na pwede mong pagpilian na different types of color palette. No? Let's say gusto mo halimbawa na parang iikot yung ano mo in a monochromatic way. Ito, no? Pili ka lang. Ayan, no? Halimbawa, gusto mo, ito yung parang kulay na gusto mo na ano, mag-shade siya sa'yo ng monochrome. Ibig sabihin nun, pag sinabi natin monochrome, isang kulay lang, nag-iiba lang yung opacity niya, yung pagiging heavy to light, yun lang yan. nagiging magkaiba lang. Okay, pero isang kulay lang siya. Okay? So, yan, no? Just pwede mong kunin na to, yung palette na to. Okay? Let's go back. So again, no, ito yung mga to, pwede mo silang puntahan as a reference for your palette, pwede mo silang puntahan. Okay? Next. When selecting a color, it's always good to keep these things in mind. No? So, what emotion, reaction do the colors promote? No? Halimbawa, if your product is all about flowers, no? So most probably yung color palette mo would revolve in red, in pink, yung mga ganun, no? Alamang hindi ka gagamit ng kulay black dyan, no? The color black, no? Yung mga mga parang gray, yung mga ganun, hindi ka rin gagamit yan most probably. You will going to use palettes which defines and consists of petals, no? Yun yung sinasabi, what emotion, reactions, no? Does your color promote? So, papakita mo yun doon. Okay? Next. Does the color complement your message as a brand? Okay, so yung type of business mo ba nagko-complement ba do sa color na pipiliin mo, no? Will the color be readable across different platforms and uses? Bawa, nasa social media siya, yung color ba na inano mo hindi ba mahirap mabasa? Okay? So, yung mga ganon. Okay? What colors do your competitors use? How would you want to differentiate? Baka mamaya, halimbawa, if you are a fast food chain, no? Tapos, parang kinokompetensya mo si Jollibee, no? Kulay pula rin yung sayo, no? Tapos, yung sayo, halimbawa, instead of B yung sayo, okay? Insekto rin yung ginamit mo, pero hindi lang bubuyog, something ganun. So, how will you be differentiate? Kasi halos lahat ng type of business andyan na sa market eh. So it varies na lang in a brand, no? In a brand. So yun yung gustong ipakita ni brand boards mo para halimbawa kung if you're going to make it to the point na ipapagawa mo yung design sa isang graphic artist, all he has to do is to know the brand board. Automatic alam niya yung gagawin doon. Okay? What are your personal preferences for colors? No, yun ba yung mga paborito mo o dahil you are a halimbawa, ako, lalaki ako tas may flower shop ako. Dahil paborito ko halimbawa is orange. Would I use orange, no? Dun sa ano ko. So you have to see it also na hindi lahat ng possible na paborito mo would be applicable on the business you choose, no? Next step. So next is research and design your logo. So brainstorm what would you like your logo to look like. Ask yourself the following question. So in creating your own logo for your company, no, for your own company, ito yung mga tatanungin mo. What represents my brand, no? So ano ba yung nire-represent niya? Is it service? Is it food? Ano pa ba? Is it education? Marami, no? Marami. Would I like my logo to be text-based or it could include some graphics, no? So, nasa sa'yo yun. Halimbawa, si BDO. Nakikita mo yung logo niya. Text lang, BDO. Okay? Jollibee. No? Yan, si Jollibee. May text, may graphics. No? Ano pa ba? Marami yan, marami. No? So, you're going to decide whether text-based ka ba o meron din graphics. No? Okay? Next, what is the most important thing my logo communicates? So, communication in what way? Let's say, for example, would it be more, would it build more communication with the adults, infants, no, yung mga toddlers, yung mga ganun. So, titignan mo rin. What are the key values being portrayed by your logo? Ano ba 'yon? If you are portraying halimbawa school, tas meron siyang libro, di ba? Parang pinoportray niya na mag-aral mabuti, no? If you are referring to a church, no? Tas may Bible, something ganon, so no? Nasa sa inyo kung gusto niyo mag-inculcate ng values dun sa logo pa lang. Okay? Where will my logo be used? How many versions or alterations or alternative logos do I need? No? So, nasa sa'yo kung magkakaroon ka ng alternative logo, maybe color variation, mga ganun. Pero pwede rin naman, meron kang color, alternative, no? While there are a lot of that goes into building a logo, your logo is centerpiece of your brand board. Everything flow from your logo, your color, yung font, yung graphics. Be patient with designing your logo. Go through several different versions and get back from others. Sleep on it before making the decision. So hindi nyo naman kailangan ng ganito kasi hindi naman talaga kayo nagpatayo ng company. Okay? Ang pinag-aaralan natin dito is yung konsepto ng pag-create ng isang brand board. So basically ganun siya. Okay? Now, number 4, choose a complementary font. While choosing fonts and color will overlap with the designing your logo. You can also select additional fonts that will be used with your other brand materials. Bawa, yung website mo, yung content niya. Halimbawa lang, no? Yung logo mo, ang pangalan ng company mo and your logo text would use Arial. Yung mga content ba, like for example, ito. No? Ito, halimbawa ito. Yan. Am I going to use Arial din dito? Tapos dito, Arial din. So, pwede mong i-declare sa brand board mo na if you're referring to the company, articles, ganyan-ganyan, ito lang yung gagamitin. Okay? Ayan, no? So, yun siya, no? So, as long as possible, you keep your font types into 3, no? To maintain consistency, hanggang 3 font type lang. Okay, baka mamaya kasi lahat ng font type ginamit mo na. Kada paragraph, magkaiba ng font type. So, medyo mahirap yun. Okay? Next. Create patterns, icons, and other graphical elements. So, ano yun? Patterns and icons are great for adding your brand story. There are extension of your brand visuals and should complement your logo and the vibe from branding so far. So consider using the patterns as background for your web design, part of your business cards, or on their graphical layouts for social media. So you could declare, halimbawa, laging ang background color mo, ito, these are the icons, these are the graphical elements lang na pwedeng gamitin. Do not download from the internet, yung mga ganun. You could actually create one, no? So halimbawa, ito. This is an example of a brand board, no? Kapag sinabi kasi natin brand board, parang piece of paper siya na catalog siya na nandun lahat ng details about the company and then kung ano yung ginagamit. So, let's say for example here, this is my primary logo. No? These are, this could be my alternative logos. Diba? Meron ako sinabi kanina, alternative logos. Maybe it varies on the color variation. Merong black and white, merong gray. No? So, yung mga ganun. No? So here, after my primary logo, ayan. So dito, makikita mo yung font type na pwede lang gamitin dun sa mga design. So on the example, ang pwede lang na magamit is script font lang tsaka sans serif lang. So other than that, ayaw na ng owner ng company. So basically, you are only allowed to use two. No? Maybe you could have this as title, tapos ito yung parang article mo. And you could choose also here from para sa logo, no? So, tingnan natin. Okay? Yan, no? Aesthetic. Yung aesthetic naman dyan kung saan ma-apply yung mga ano mo, yung logo, no? Yung product, mga ganun, no? So, parang sample siya. Kung saan siya maikakabit, no? Okay? So, these are the si black and white to eh. Maybe you could put palette color here. No? Yan din, nandito rin siya. Okay? So here, alternative logo, watermark, and alternative logo. So, either of which, okay, pwede. Halimbawa, ito, pang watermark. Halimbawa, ito, ipapublish ko kasi ito kay Google. So, para hindi siya makuha ng iba, i-watermark ko. Ito yung gagamitin ko lagi pang watermark. Okay? Now, halimbawa, sa mga documents, ito yung ilalagay ko, alternative logo na to. Sa mga tarpaulins ko, ito, website. So, pwede yung mga ganyan. Okay? Textures and element for your website, contact details, ayan. So, pwede kang mamili dito sa mga to. This is not a color palette, no? Texture siya. Okay? Ibig sabihin ng textures, color palette kasi siya yung parang pwede mong ma-pick yung color. Tapos, okay, pwede mong ma-pick yung color and then once you pick, pwede mo nang gamitin. Etong mga to, these are the images actually na pwede mo nang tawagin okay, para dun sa website mo. Para siya na yung maging background. Okay? Or pwede mo naman kunin din yung color niya. Okay? Bring them all together into a brand board. So, yun na. Okay? After you have created your branding elements, open new document to create brand board. So, organize them. Okay? And then, yun. Okay? Just show to it na parang ganito yung itsura. This is already a brand board, no? Okay? So, this will help, especially kung halimbawa, may nagpapagawa ng theme ng company, no? So, yan. So, para at least kung halimbawa, if you are already a graphic artist, pag may binigay sa inyong brand board, alam nyo na kung para saan to, ano ba to? At least ngayon, alam nyo na kung para saan. Halimbawa, binigyan kayo ng brand board, these are your reference, no? For you to design or for the design, no? Okay? Now, don't confuse a brand board with style guide. So this is not a style guide, no? So though, no? May iba kasing it's a guide, no? It's a guide, pero yung style guide kasi iba yung format niya. Okay? So, kagaya dito, a style guide gives more detailed instruction on the font, yan, spacing. Okay, so yan. So, yung sa inyo, yung brand board kasi it's like parang on the top siya. No? On the top, siya yung pinaka parang overview ng the whole designs. No? Okay? So, for this activity, you're going to have the design created using Canva. Okay? Not Canvas ha, Canva. Okay, so I already sent to you this link also. All you have to do is to just watch it. No? 7
And if you're
minutes, 15
using
minutes lang to
black
eh.
and white, you don't necessarily have
Ayan,
to
no?
have those here. I have mine here, but
Ayan.
if you
Exactly
can't remember the color code.
kung paano yung tinuro ko sa inyo, yun siya. No? Kung paano yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, ganyan siya. Okay? Diba siya, gumawa siya, the virtual savvy. Yan. Yan yung inano niya. No? So hanggang sa, ayan. So here, ilalagay mo yung ano pala, yung value niya. Ayan o. Okay? Tapos, ayan. Magpipick ka lang ng kahit na anong product. So, yun lang. Magde-decide kayo ng product na ilalagay nyo. Okay? And then, yan. Pinaka-output nyo, just one. Yung kagaya-kagaya ng pinakita ko kanina. Okay? So, this is due on, ano pa rin, every weekend ang due natin dito, di ba? So, isang activity to. So, pwede nyo na siyang umpisahan soon as time possible para hindi kayo matambakan. Okay? So, yan siya. Okay? So, madali lang naman to. Actually, si Canva, online si Canva, no? So, wala siyang bayad. All you have to do is to open them. No? Paano ba natin makukuha si Canva? Okay. Google lang kayo. Then, ayan. Nag-Google lang ako. Tapos, inano ko lang, Canva. No? Tapos, ayan. This is Canva. You have to sign up. You have to sign up nga lang. Sign up lang kayo. Tapos mag-log in to create one. Ayan na. These are the different brand boards. No? Okay. Actually, maganda siya gamitin. You will, ano, di ba? Usually, nasanay tayo sa parang Photoshop diretso. Yung mga ganito, hindi sila. No? So, ito kasi pinapresent sa mga clients eh. Halimbawa, meron akong product, no? Ayan, kagaya nito, sa mobile ko siya ililive, no? So, doon makikita ko, ano bang mas attracted pagka mobile yung gamit ko? Is it the color green? It is organic? No? Mga ganun. Okay? So yan, all you have to do is to access this. Okay, now, habang pinapanood nyo to, natin to, itong part na to, pwede nyo na siyang sundan. Diretso. Okay. So yan, no? Now, if you're going to ask me, pwede bang sa Photoshop to gawin? Pwede naman, pero I want you to try the Canva para, diba? Para you'll have additional, okay, pwede ba sa Illustrator to? Pwede naman, pwede mong gawin yung mga to sa Illustrator, yan. Yung logo mo, pwede mong gawin. Yung logo talaga, gagawin nyo yan sa Illustrator, no? So, sa Illustrator talaga yan, hindi sa Canva. Okay, kumbaga, si Canva, gagamitin nyo lang siya pagka ipuput together nyo na yung mga element ni brand board. Okay? Yung element ni brand board, kung ipuput together na natin, instant na sa Microsoft Word nyo siya ilalagay, o kaya isa-isahin mo sa Photoshop, okay? Dito siya ginagawa sa Canva. Okay? So, yun, no? So, yun yung activity na gagawin natin today. Until weekend, no? So, nasa week 6 na tayo. 6, 7, 8, 9. O, 3 week na lang yan, matatapos na yung LF1. Okay, comes another cycle, yung cycle 2, mag-iiba na yung series of subject natin. So, if this is week 6, no? Ang finals nyo niyan, week 9. Okay, so ilang linggo na lang yan. Mabilis na lang yun. Okay, tapos here comes another cycle. Okay? So, yan. Question so far. Question.
Sir,
Sige.
pwede pong magdagdag ng mga ibang details po.
Ano na?
Ibang mga details po.
Kagaya ng?
Yung sa mga brand po, or exact po yan, gagayahin namin.
If you are referring to brand board kasi, halos ganito siya. Yan. Yan. Basta kailangan, no? Pwede ka naman magdagdag. Halimbawa, gusto mong dagdagan itong aesthetic. Pwede mong gusto mong dagdagan halimbawa yung mga nandito. Okay? Pwede naman. Halimbawa, gusto mo 4 or 5 yung alternative logo mo. Pwede naman. Basta ang kailangan, kumpleto yung element mo. Ito yung logo. Meron siyang font naka-indicate doon. Diba sabi ko kanina, you may have at least 3. Maximum font na yun, 3 maximum. So kung halimbawa, 3 font yung kailangan mo, dagdag ka dito. Now, yung color palette mo, ito siya. Ito siya. Tapos lalagay mo dito sa baba yung hexadecimal value niya. Yung hexa value niya. O kaya yung RGB value, pwede rin yun. Either of which, pwede. Tapos, yan, kung gusto mong dagdagan tong aesthetic, yung inspiration, ganun. Yung alternative logo, yung watermark, kung gusto mong dagdagan, pwede rin. Kung yung textures mo, halimbawa, you have 5, pwede rin. Wag lang sobrang dami, no? Wag lang sobrang dami. Kasi it would depict the purpose. Kasi ang purpose mo dito is consistency. Kapag ka-consistency, ang pinag-uusapan, dapat focus lang siya sa mga fix, no? Parang ito lang siya. Ito lang dapat siya, parang ganon. Now, if you are going to have so many choices, no, medyo magkakaroon na ng problema 'yon. Okay? Ganon siya. So pwede
Okay.
naman dagdagan. Pwede.
Okay. Thank you po.
Okay? Any question pa? Andiyan ba si Rodilyn? Bakit parang nag-login lang si Rodilyn?
Sir,